Okay, let's do it, my friend. Dr. Mohamed, you have a pretty long name.
Bahaidar.
Bahaidar,
Yeah, yeah,
Mohamed.
yeah.
Well, we've been together almost 3 weeks right now.
Yes, yes.
Well, let me introduce you first.
Mm.
Um, I just know your religious part right
Yes.
now, but you have to introduce your professional part right now.
Okay.
So let me introduce Dr. Mohamed. He's from Kenya, a good friend I've met in this couple of days here in this IVLP program. So it's been a pleasure
Pleasure's all
getting
mine.
to know you.
Yeah.
Please introduce your professional part, my friend.
Okay. Basically, my name is Dr. Mohamed Bahaidar. I have a PhD in management, and what I've done is I'm more focused on to researching, understanding human behavior.
Right.
I've done an intense research in matter psychology, philosophy, theology, business, over 2,000 books in research.
Okay. So
Yeah,
you have read a lot.
a lot, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Whatever I can get my hands on, I
You
prefer.
read.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love knowledge. I love to learn. I love to get that exposure.
Yeah.
But what really helped me, it is the one-on-one projection, whereby whenever I meet people, we have candid
Okay.
discussions. I really love to understand different perspective of human culture, human
Okay.
behavior, human experience. Basically, what I feel, um, academic is not as important as the knowledge itself.
What do you mean about that? Can you
Okay,
explain a little more?
okay. There's a lot of people who study a lot. That
Yeah.
is the academic part.
Okay.
But you may study a lot and still you are not smart enough to deal with the world.
So how can you become more smart
Okay,
if it's not about just studying?
okay. It is more of the experience, the exposure, the one-on-one dialogues that we can have, that it really helps you understand things in different
Yeah.
perspectives. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
15 years ago, I did a documentary,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to know what is life. It is as simple as that question, but it is
Simple,
very difficult.
but really difficult to. Yeah, it's really difficult.
But what I came to realize, and I'm talking of 15 years back, yeah, what
Okay.
I came to realize is that we actually have more problems than what we perceive as a, we are more focused
As
on
humankind.
as
you say?
humankind.
Okay.
Why? Because a lot of people could not answer a simple question of what is life, and we're living. But if
Yeah.
you ask about iPhone, if you ask about products, people know.
Yes.
But a simple question, what is your life? You are actually living it. You don't know what is life.
Yeah, that's true.
And I did random questions. It's just you go to the crowd. I just ask you, Daniel, what do you think
Yeah.
about this and that? So
Just to clarify,
Yeah.
you have your radio program.
Yes.
So that's why he was in the street doing that. So continue.
yes,
Sorry
yes,
to
I have a
interrupt.
radio station. It's called Ikra in Kenya. I've been in the field of media for over 15 years.
Yeah.
And actually, the radio part we'll discuss later. I'll explain how did I go into radio.
Okay.
Basically, what I've learned through life, it is as simple as when you ask people randomly
Yeah.
on simple questions as what is life.
Yeah.
The funny part is, do you know who answered me? Out of all people that I've interviewed, do you
Yeah.
know who answered me?
Cool. Who was a
A madman.
madman?
Yes.
Like in the street,
Yes,
like that,
yes.
like a kind of like a homeless.
Yes, yes.
Okay, really?
That is the one. So this taught me a profound concept of knowledge,
Okay.
whereby you don't have to go to a professor to learn something.
Okay.
Even a madman can teach you something.
Yeah. Wow.
It
That's a
is-
good one.
Yeah, that is so profound. And he answered very easily, but it is so profound. He said,
Yeah.
life, it is all about our action.
Yeah.
What you do that is good, then that is good action, and that is life.
Yeah.
If you are a bad person, you do bad things, then that will conclude also as.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, even most of these religion, they talk of action. We will judge you according to your deeds. If you are a bad person, you did bad things, that is where we will judge you as a bad person. Even the community will judge you as the same.
Yeah.
So it really taught me a lot. That is the first concept. Number two, I've been doing motivational talks to youth.
Okay.
I've traveled a lot. I've been to Thailand as a motivational speaker. I've been to Malaysia. I've been to East Africa, Zanzibar, Kenya, different places. And it has helped me understand things in different perspectives.
Yeah.
I've solved over 10,000 cases worldwide, personal and businesses.
Okay.
I'm also considered as the doctor of business revival.
Wow.
That is now ICRA coming in.
Yeah.
I think we jumped the gun.
Yeah. Just go ahead. Let's
yeah.
speak freely.
So how did ICRA comes in? After I've been to Qatar for 5 years as the sole manager of Debenham stores all over Qatar market. After Corona, termination and all that, so I went back to my country. And that is where I found ICRA FM. ICRA FM, it was at the verge of collapsing. And that is my expertise. When something it is at the verge of collapsing, I come in, I help you as a consultant, I revive it again. So to a point, it was at the verge of collapsing, whereby ICRA FM, 13 months salary, staff didn't have the previous year. One and a half years rent, it was net paid, and so many other problems that they were having. To a point now, by the 26th of every month, now they're getting salary. We shoot from where it was to 150% profit within 2 years. We became number 6 out of all radio stations in Nairobi. So that is the turnover. That is what we do. So that is where the ICRA comes in. So, and it's a good platform where we get an audience of almost 1.5 million. The time of Ramadan, which is the most Islamic part. So I believe life taught me a lot, and I'm an author of 5 books published in America and UK.
Yeah.
And also I'm a recipient of the most distinguished award in Middle East, North Africa and Asia, in Oman, Muscat 2019. I received this award for problem solving and business and social issues. And every now and then I'm in BBC Swahili as a panelist, giving my view in what is happening in Africa.
In Africa, yeah. And I can really understand what you're saying, and also about the thing that is not just about knowledge, because I mean, we can even share it right now. I've learning a lot more about Muslims, about religions, just by talking with you guys, more than what the panelists has to say to us. You know, what they teach us is really good.
Yes,
they have a really good knowledge. They have some principles, some ideas that are really, really good. But to get to really understand the practice, the knowledge is like this.
Yes.
In a personal way, you know, being with you, being with the other Muslims and all. I come to understand more about the principles you practice, the way you live. Just right before we were starting to record, I called you and you were saying, okay, I'm gonna pray now.
Yes.
So I now understand what that means. I understand that it's part of your life, and I understand how that works, because before the program I was completely an ignorant in the topic.
Unaware.
Unaware, yeah, that's a better word. Unaware of this topic. But that's something I really want to discuss with you.
Yes.
What do you think about, sometimes we create our own structure or perspective about a topic?
Yes.
Like religion, like Muslims, like Christians, like US, like Kenya, like Bolivia. And when you get to know people from there, and you get to open your eyes, you open the opportunity to really understand what's going on there, it somehow changes the way you see things. What is that for you?
Okay, what you're talking about, it is what we call the stereotype.
Yes, exactly.
Stereotype is more of, even me, before coming to America, we had a certain perspective of America. Why? Because that is what we see in the movie, and that is what we will know.
Yeah.
or this is what
we
are
all
actually
think
taught.
America is just fast cars and
Yes,
fast food,
yes,
and yeah,
yes. So everything is, but we have different denomination, different states that they have different cultures and norms and doctrines.
yes,
Similarly to, let's say, Muslims.
okay,
Uh, even when you go to Kenya and maybe you go to Yemen, when you go to Dubai, everywhere, and they're still Muslims, but there is what we call the cultural norm that is influencing the religion.
yeah,
That's number one. Number two, there is a blanket concept whereby usually when we teach people through the scriptures, people feel it is just too far from us.
yes,
Even Christianity is the same
yes,
thing. We feel that we cannot resonate.
okay,
But a youth like you, someone that you can talk and vibe and go some places, you'll experience it more in a perspective that, okay, I didn't know this.
yeah,
Why? Because all what I've been taught
yes,
is what I believed.
yeah,
And this is whereby even racism, cultural difference, they came on board, not because they existed, but because that is what we are taught.
exactly,
So, for instance, if we have a religious leader may tell you this kind of denomination,
yeah,
it is actually a bad denomination, they are going to hell,
yeah,
this is what they are doing and all that, yeah? That is what you'll believe. But it will never be true unless you live with them and understand.
yes,
In Kiswahili, we have a saying, that you can never know someone unless you stay with them.
yes. That's completely true. We've been together almost 3 weeks. We've seen each other in the with our suits. We've seen each other with our bathing suits also.
Yes.
So it's completely different when you get to know the person. When we have lunch together, when we're in a bus together, when we travel together, and you get to open the possibilities to the person and reach the person itself
Yes.
more than just what you have stereotyped with that person, more than what you were taught to do. And for me, this has been also a learning, because in my culture, in my country, in Bolivia, we really don't have that much diversity of religions that some other countries like yours has.
Yes.
We are mostly Christian, Catholic. That's the main population of my country. So getting to know a little bit more about the Islam, the Muslims, the Arab culture, the African culture is
Yes.
totally different,
Mm.
and it has challenged also my beliefs.
Yes.
It has challenged exactly what you were saying. Sometimes we just follow some steps, some rituals, just because we were taught to do that.
Yes.
I have a story about that.
Mm.
I have my one of my families. I'm not gonna say who, so
It's okay.
just in case we get into trouble.
That's
One of
okay.
my families who really likes to cook.
Okay.
She always, when she's gonna cook fish,
Yeah.
she's gonna put it in the how you say it, the pan. So
Yes, the
she,
pan. Yes.
yeah, she always cut the head and the tail
Okay.
and put it like that.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask, and I said, why you do that?
Yes.
Why you cut the head and the tail always?
Mm.
Because my mama used to do that.
Yes.
Okay, and like my mama used to cook like that, I have to do the same.
Yes.
And when you go to the mother and say, why you take the head and the tail of the fish before you cook it? Because I had a small cat, so it just won't fit, so I
Yes.
had to cut it,
Yes.
That's why. And
Yes.
and the daughter learned that,
Yes.
but the the situation is different now.
Yes.
It has changed, so she has to evolve in
Mm.
order to be more competitive, more part of this world, and that has been a challenge for me to get to understand a little bit more about the world, about other cultures, and challenge myself in my own comfort zone about beliefs.
I think you brought a very important point. I will discuss three things in it. Number one, you are talking of what we call the blind following. Blind following, it is more of a concept is, this is what my leader taught me, this
Yes.
is what my parents taught me, this is what my religious taught me,
Yes.
or this is how we do it in my country. So this is a concept of blind following, and it has even been a concept where psychology have tried to study a phenomenon that happened in Turkey, whereby there are ships,
Yeah.
those ship,
Yeah.
they were moving, and it happens that a lot of them, they fell from the cliff. There's like a
Yeah.
hill, so they fell. A lot of them, they fell. So psychologists decided to study, because animals they don't have what we call the suicidal thoughts.
Yes.
Humans have, but animals no.
Yeah.
So why would they throw themselves, all of them, in a cliff, and all of them die? But what they came to realize, it was just one that slipped and decided to go on one side, so the rest followed.
Just follow because they saw him.
Yes, they
It
saw
was-
they are going.
yeah.
Oh, so this is the way. So all of them, they
Yeah.
went. So they didn't die because they wanted to die. They died because they are just following.
Yeah.
And this now brings back to what we call in psychology the sponge period. Sponge period, it is more of when a little child, these kids are more like sponge. They just absorb everything they see.
Yes.
They are a mirror of what you're doing.
Yes.
So if a dad does 1, 2, 3, the kids will follow. If a mom does 1, 2, 3, the kids will follow. And that's why 20 years from now, you may do something and say, Daniel, I saw you did something like your dad.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Because it is naturally, subconsciously, this is what you're used to. So there's what we call a pattern of repetition.
Yeah.
So whenever we see something constantly, our minds ends up absorbing it and making it a reality.
Yes.
I give you another example. There's a point whereby you're so used to, maybe you are working at certain place and you're going back at certain place. Every day you drive, yeah?
Yes.
So that route, you are so used to it, to a point, even if there's a point where you are not concentrating, you are just thinking somewhere else.
Yes.
It's still you can go to your home without you focusing.
That I have experienced that a lot of times.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to go, I don't know, my office or somewhere else, and I just get lost in my thoughts.
Yes.
And I started go to my house automatically. I'm not thinking about it.
Yes.
When I just come to myself and I see the road and I realize I'm going to my house because I'm used to it.
Yes.
I program myself to do that.
Yes.
And
And
that's something
that
you
is
said.
what makes the difference between conscious mind and
Yes.
subconscious mind.
Yes.
A lot of us, we are really focused on what is on our conscious mind,
Yeah.
but we forget what really stores in our human nature. It is the subconscious mind.
Yes.
So it is very important for us as human beings to nurture the subconscious mind, not the conscious mind, because the conscious mind, we know what we are doing.
Yes.
The subconscious mind, it is what we don't know that we are doing, and we are still doing it.
Yes.
So it's quite a good phenomenon to understand human behavior. It took me 18 years. Just I need to understand in different cultures, different behavior. Why do people do what they are doing?
I've come to a conclusion in these 3 weeks.
Yes.
We all come from different cultures, backgrounds.
Yes.
We come from 29 different countries,
True.
and I've come to a conclusion.
Mm.
As humans, as
Mm.
persons,
Mm.
there are more things that are equal in us
Mm.
than the ones that are different in us.
Yes.
A part of the culture, a part of our beliefs.
Yes.
I've come to that conclusion that everywhere in the world,
Yes.
we all have the same basic needs and the same basic objectives.
Yes.
We all search for a better life.
Yes.
We all search for meaning of
Yes.
life.
Yes.
We all behave in search of what we think family should be,
Yes.
or a couple should be.
Yes.
And the basic instinct
Mm.
of person all
Mm.
around the world,
Mm.
the basic approach, it's pretty similar.
Daniel, I have 2 thoughts on that. Number one, it is more of how do I put it so that you can understand me better? Everyone has what we call the core values.
Yes.
But to me, I feel it is very important. This core value, before becoming a core value, it should be instilled with theology, with religion, with culture, with principles.
Okay.
Very important, huh? There is a saying that says, if a little kid is left to breastfeed
Yeah.
and not stopped and never told you, oh, no, no, now you have to stop. They
Yeah.
never tell you that. You may get to a point where you have gray hairs,
Yes. Yes.
and still breastfeed.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if
I
that makes
understand.
sense. Yeah?
Yeah. I understand.
So what I'm saying is, everything, we need that discipline in the early age. Very important. You had the basis, which was maybe Christianity. That was your base. And cultures, maybe your parents were very strict on that. I had the basis of Islam, which was very important. This is what the religion is telling. Don't do this, don't do that.
Yes.
So the moment you discipline the kid before 7 years old, then the values will nurture properly. They will blossom.
Yes.
But we'll have a problem if this kid knows no value. When there is no values, there is no virtues. So the moment we don't have that, that means now this person
Yeah.
will rely more on a concept what we call YOLO.
YOLO.
Yes, YOLO. YOLO.
L-O, okay.
You only live once.
Oh, right. That's true.
So you will rely to that concept because why? Because according to your perspective, I'm just here to enjoy.
Yeah.
And enjoyment has boundaries. When you don't put those boundaries, then people will do things that are not even now enjoyment.
Yes.
And that is why you'll find a lot of people now, they have involved themselves into drug addiction.
Yes.
Why? Because now to them, that was enjoyment, but then they got to a point where now I cannot stop.
Yes.
So he doesn't consider any more enjoyment, but now I cannot stop anymore.
Yeah.
So everything, I believe, has limits, has boundaries. We have to restrict so that when you grow and become a proper matured man, you can be of a sane mind.
Yes.
But if we just leave you loose in the wild and you do just whatever you want, then even eating human being will be okay to you.
Yes.
And previously, those cultures existed where a person could eat another person.
Yeah.
To us, it doesn't make sense.
Uh-huh.
But to them, oh, that is normal.
Yes. And talking about it, I think also becoming a mature person don't come with age.
True.
It don't come with age.
True.
I've come to I've learned a concept about what does being mature means, and is how much responsibility you can carry.
Yes.
I think that's one way to see how mature a person is.
Yes.
Because as you were saying, sometimes you have gray hair and you still drinking milk, you know?
You want to breastfeed?
You still want to breastfeed.
You go back and say, then you go back and say, Mom, I want to breastfeed. To your age.
Yeah, but there are some people that are like that.
Yes.
I was talking with some guys in our group.
Yes.
I won't say names
Yeah.
again.
Where they're from?
Yeah, already. They will sue me.
Yeah.
Here
The
everybody can
American
sue everybody.
Yes.
So let's just skip that part.
Yes.
Okay. I talked with some of the guys here,
Yes.
and some of them were telling me, I've never ironed my clothes. I've never ironed it.
Yes.
And now he's here 3 weeks
It's a lot.
wearing shirts,
Uh-huh.
wearing pants,
Yes.
and has had a really tough time ironing.
Yes.
Because he has never done that.
Yes.
And it's a grown person, is an adult, but still there are some things that has some responsibilities he hasn't embraced, still hasn't embraced in his life. How you see that?
I wrote an article on that. It's actually quite interesting. I say we have 3 categories of people, yeah?
Okay.
Number 1, the surviving type. Number 2,
Vibing type?
the surviving type.
Okay.
There are people who are just surviving in this life.
Oh, surviving. Okay.
Yeah. Number 2, we have the struggling type.
Yes.
All their life, what they know is just struggle.
Yeah, just fight. Yeah.
From poverty to I
Yes.
don't know where to eat.
Yes.
And then there is the living type,
Okay.
where all their life they have existed at a platform whereby
Yes.
Everything you are spoon fed. Everything you can get it easily because your father is rich, your mother is rich,
Yes.
so you live in a good house, you have a maid.
Yeah.
But also, in another perspective, you have to understand is, especially I'm talking of us, Africa.
Okay.
You know, Africa, to get someone to help you at home, it is very easy and cheap.
Okay.
In Europe, it is very expensive.
Yes.
So maybe if I need help, let's say I'm staying alone, I need someone to iron my clothes, to wash my clothes.
Yeah.
We pay someone,
Yes.
they come, they clean your house.
Kind of like housekeeper.
Housekeepers.
Okay.
So you pay them by the day or whatever you agree on. Some or you take them for the whole month.
Okay.
It depends. So it is actually cheaper than in Europe. Europe is quite very expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, because of the standard of living.
Yeah.
So there are some people all their life at home they have been having people like housekeeping
Yes.
through their parents, and then they left that house going to their own house. Still, they hire a housekeeper to maintain their. So where and when will you ever iron your own clothes? Where and when will you
Yeah.
maybe make your own bed?
Yeah. You didn't have the opportunity to develop those skills.
Very good. But at the same time, now you go to Turkana in Kenya, there's one of the most difficult points, two places. There's Turkana where the climate is too harsh and there's a lot of poverty. And then there is what we call the Kibera slums,
Okay.
where people are living in objective poverty. Yeah. Such people, all their life, they know struggling.
Yeah.
Maybe you go to Turkana, maybe finding water 10 kilometers you have to walk to get just water. You know,
Wow.
to you, water, you just open your tap
Yeah.
and you get
That's it,
the water. That's it.
In America, you can also drink the water from the
Tap.
the top.
Yeah. And that is as easy as that.
Yeah.
So to them, you tell them you have to fetch water 10 kilometers, it doesn't make sense.
Yes.
It's quite strange. That doesn't make sense to them. I'm talking of people who maybe 2 to 3 weeks,
Okay.
they have not eaten.
Wow.
You understand?
That's really tough.
That is extreme. I'm not
Yes.
talking of just, you know, I classify poverty in different categories.
Yes.
Everyone will say, I'm poor. But I say, no, you're not poor. As long as you can have a place to stay, you can have your meal, even if it is once a day, at least you can have that.
Yeah.
You can get water, at least clean water.
Yeah.
That is not poverty.
Yeah.
You are maybe less disadvantaged than others, that is okay, but you are not poor. We have
Yeah.
seen the most,
Yes.
you know,
Of course.
the objective poverty we are talking
Yes.
about, the extreme.
Yeah. Yes.
So once you see that, you say, I should really appreciate God.
Exactly.
You know, it's these nuisances in life, the nuisances in life that we need to appreciate that we have. And you never know unless you go to places where they don't have those facilities.
Yes.
They don't have those privileges. Then you understand. It's a simple concept I'll give you. Just a simple concept. A lot of people, when they are in marriages, they'll complain about their marriages. But there are people who wish they could have a wife or a husband.
Yes.
There are people who wish they could have kids. There are people who wish the job that you're complaining, if he could get it or if she could
Yes,
get it.
That's totally true.
So each and everything that you have, even the sight, we are seeing, we need to appreciate God.
Yes.
But because we are more focused into those that we don't have, we forget on what we have.
Yes.
And we stop appreciating. Because the blind will say, I wish to have eyes to see. I wish to hear.
Yes.
You know, such things to me are very profound. But you will never experience them. You will never know the beauty of what you have unless you see those who don't have. I give you a good example. There's a kid who was really complaining. He wanted some good shoes. You know, he went to a shop. These are good shoes. I want them, but okay, they are poor. They cannot afford them. So it was an issue there. He went to the parents. Parents said we don't have money, so he was complaining. He angry with the tantrum and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he went out. While he was walking, he saw a guy that didn't have legs.
Wow.
So he sat and really thought. He said, I've been complaining about shoes, but there's someone who doesn't have legs.
Yes.
So I really need to appreciate life
Yes.
with whatever small that I have. Just appreciate.
Yeah.
And we have a phenomenon that we believe that the more blessings, even if as little as possible, you'll appreciate them, you can be given even more and more and more.
Yeah.
Lord will bless you with more. But if the simple things you don't appreciate, why will God give you even more? That doesn't make any sense.
Totally. Totally. There will always be somebody that has more than you, and there also will be somebody that has less than you. Always, always in life. All this we've been talking about wasn't planned. We just, as we said, let's just have fun. Let's
Yes.
just be spontaneous.
Yes.
And my friend, I want to thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure to speak just for a moment. I think
Pleasure. Sir.
people wanna have to know a lot more about this all these topics with just was the tip of the iceberg we discussed.
Yes.
And I think is this program by itself and getting to know all these people and getting to know you, I think it's just a starting point for different things,
Yes.
for projects, for
Yes.
maybe new programs.
Yes.
I really hope you could in a moment come to South America
Yes.
or maybe
Oh.
starting by digital.
Yes, yes, yes.
And
I believe you can also come to Kenya.
Yes.
We can invite one another,
yes, of
and
course.
I believe there's good things we can do.
Yes,
And
totally.
also, what is more important to me, I needed to get that exposure
Yes,
to see how
Yes.
Bolivia is, how your
Totally.
culture is, how,
Yes.
and you also come to Kenya, see our
Yes.
culture, our
I
behavior,
want to go there.
and
I
go
have to-
safari,
yeah,
see
I
the
have to
lions.
go. I have to go. Thank you, my friend. It's been a
Yes.
pleasure, and
Yes.
I'm really hoping that we'll soon enough we'll have a second chapter of this this chatting we just had.
Yes.
And well, let's just enjoy our last hours here in the program. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
See you all guys soon.